objectives. Of course, our lecture for today is about the scope of hospitality and tourism pertaining to the second umbrella is the lodging operations. So there are 4 objectives. Describe hotel ownership and development via hotel franchising and management contracts. So we will discuss the type of ownership. We will discuss also when it comes to the franchising and of course the management contracts. So if we're talking about management contracts, we have our Lodging Management Association. Number 2, differentiate hotels by type, location, and the price. When it comes to the location, if we need to identify the hotels, if they're located at the city center, if they're located at the airport, freeway, and resort. Next in line, according to location, according to the type, of course, we're talking about the type of service. If they are a full service, casino, convention, economy, extended, all suite, bed and breakfast, boutique, and condotel. And we have also mixed use hotel. We will discuss that further. Next in line, number 3, familiarize with some prestigious and unusual hotels. We will discuss amazing hotels, the unusual hotels. We have Hello Kitty hotels, we have Salt Hotel, we have the Burj Al Arab, and of course here in our country we have the 6-star hotel, the Maxims Hotel. Next in line, enumerate the duties and responsibilities of the key executives and department heads. So for us to be enlightened regarding the position in the future, if you're not qualified as a flight attendant, of course there are times that you will apply also in the hotel industry, and you will appreciate also some of the job, or should I say some of the employment opportunities if you will be applying inside the hotel. Okay, so let's have a recap. Okay, so the scope of hospitality and tourism lodging, of course, we started back to the civilization of the Sumerians who live in what is now Iraq. Okay, so they are the nomadic travelers. As what we have stated before, they are moving from one place to another. Instead of they will settle to one area or to one location, they will travel from one place to another for them to share the gospel or for them to barter as well. Next in line, the trading between cultures created the need for groups of people. So we started already an introduction of stopover, right? I asked you also, why do they do the stopover? So the reasons are the following: for them to relax, for them to have recreational activities, for them to refresh as well. Okay, next in line, trading routes with intersection. Yes, we introduced also. We introduced already the meaning of intersection. They will meet at the middle part. That's why one of my example, the one that you identified in Baguio City, we have I think 4 to 5 rotondas. Okay, wherein it's an intersection for before they will meet up at the middle. That's why they started to market. Okay, they started as a city at the middle part of that road. They will barter, they will share the words of the gospel, or they will transtock when it comes to bartering. That's why we have the word intersection, because they will interact here, then after that they will go, they will separate. Next in line, trading routes without intersection has resulted to the creation of stopover locations. So that's why we have an example. Okay, we have 3 examples like relay houses in China, right? They have noticed that, oh, we have a lot of travelers, why not to come up with an accommodation or an inn? That's why they started in China, the relay houses. Then khans in Persia, we discussed already that one under Marco Polo, wherein khans means primitive inns. Tabernas also in Rome. That's why if you will notice, you will encounter Tavern. Tavern is a small inn, tavern, tabernas. Okay. Next in line, as history unfolded, lodging facilities began to emerge and began to include F&B. That's why we started the bed and breakfast, the B&B inns, because they are still looking for additional amenities. That's why they started with the bed and bath. Then another innovation, bed and breakfast, for them to cater the tourists. Why not to come up with a breakfast? That's why we have a continental breakfast. And here in our country, we do have the Filipino breakfast, tap silog, hot silog, long silog, etc. Next in line, the English and colonial inns of the 1700s. The aristocrats observed, oh, we have a lot of tourists or travelers. Okay, then after that they realized, why not to come up also, we will rent, or some of our co-aristocrats or some of the datos or kings, why not to entertain them, and we will share some of our rooms here in our castles. That's why they started to rent. Okay, they started to open their castles for their co-aristocrats to rent their place or their room, for them to generate also money or income. Okay, so the difference between the colonial inns and of course the English inns. Colonial inns, as long as the travelers are willing to pay or to settle the said amount, then that's colonial inns. Okay, as long as they can afford to pay. While English inns, usually the rooms, okay, reserved to the aristocrats, because they're willing to pay as well, but you expect also high or average or deluxe price. Why colonial inns, of course, you expect that it's an open space or public space. You expect there are 10 rooms, just like a dormitory type, but that's a BUNK bed. That's bunk bed, a double deck bed. And tourists also may encounter different travelers, but in English inns, they offer private guests room. Okay, so in other words, they will only accommodate the aristocrats or datos who are willing to pay the said amount, or you expect a high price as well. Okay, so the first hotel in America, of course, the City Hotel in New York. And imagine that one, 5-story hotel and 73 rooms. Next in line, the Tremont House, and sometimes they called already as a Tremont Hotel, where every hotel, they started from an economy hotel. They started inns, lodging, house, but step by step they will change that to, if they're now willing to change their name, or if they already, how do you call this one, they have already established their name, that's the time they may change the name, or instead of house they will change that to hotel, because they can accommodate already tourists. This was a highly influential hotel's design, and take note, it incorporated many hotels firsts. Okay, so there were the Tremont House. Okay, they introduced the first indoor plumbing, indoor toilets and baths, reception area, locked rooms for the guests, free soap, and bell attendants or bell boy. Next in line, these are from Tremont Hotel. We have also the Buffalo Statler Hotel in 1908 by Ellsworth Statler. He was the pioneer of that hotel, wherein from Tremont Hotel, they were the first one, right? They were the one who established the first, but Buffalo Statler by Ellsworth Statler, they were the one also who established the first modern. So if we are talking about modern, we're talking about innovation. Okay, bago, right? So Mr. Statler incorporated many innovations in the hotels such as fire doors. Okay, so it is very important nowadays. We are now using a fire exit door. It is very important for us to know the safety and the security of our guests. Not only the guests, of course, the employees. The employees. Next, installation of light switches inside the door so that the guests could enter a lighted room. Of course, the switch on and the switch off. The private bathrooms, keyholes, pagsiripan, okay? It's a small hole for you to know if in case they will knock, housekeeping, room service, at least you will check, okay, for your safety and security also, right? You will check the small hole for you to know, okay, if who are the persons knocking your door. Circulating hot and cold shower, full-length mirrors, and of course, morning newspaper. Don't forget that one, the Buffalo Statler Hotel. Next in line, of course, Mr. Statler's rivals in the hotel industry. That's why Conrad Hilton and J.W. or John Willard Marriott ended up by buying the company of Mr. Ellsworth Statler. What is the first 5-star hotel in our country? Philippines, of course, the Manila Hotel. A 500-room 5-star hotel in Manila. And it is located in the heart of the Manila Bay area. And it's considered as one of the oldest premier hotel to rival the Malacanang Palace. Okay, and still operating as of the moment, but they mainly cater to MICE, meetings, incentives, convention, exhibition, events, or exhibit. Next in line, of course, the one that we discussed last meeting, I think that was our first grading period, the service philosophy. That Disney approach to guest service, they believe that they are the happiest place on earth because of the street electric parade. That's the time yun yung inaabangan, or the Disney characters will roam around, okay, at the Disneyland area for them to showcase, okay, their props, their costume, and of course the character itself. And of course the main highlight of that event, that's why it is the happiest place on earth, because of the fireworks. Okay, so the Ritz-Carlton corporate philosophy, we are ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen, as well as the Marriott corporate philosophy, the same, okay, with the Ritz-Carlton corporate, because we are ladies and gentlemen, we will serve our employees for the employees to serve also our guests. Okay, so that's the end of our lecture pertaining to the introduction of the history of the lodging operations. Thank you very much. There you go. We will continue our lecture regarding the pioneers. So why do we need to discuss the pioneers of the hospitality industry? Because we believe that knowing the past helps you succeed in the present. Okay, so let's start with a quotation coming from our pioneers. A bed with a bath for $1.50. What does it mean? So before, as long as you're willing to pay the said amount, particularly $1.50, then they will give in return as well the one that you paid, a bed with a bath. And then that's the time they discovered another innovation, a bed with a breakfast. Okay, so next line, this was the motto that led the hotel industry into the 20th century. And up to now, we are now using that. More innovations, more upgrades regarding the themes, regarding the concept, the motive of our hotel company nowadays. Okay, to start with, let's know, okay, of course, with the one that we discussed, the Buffalo Statler. Of course, we have the Ellsworth Milton Statler, the first, okay, pioneer, wherein he opened his first hotel in Buffalo, New York. A father of modern commercial hotel industry. And why the father of modern? The one that we gave. I gave you an example before regarding the modern commercial hotel, the private baths. Okay, that's an example of the modern commercial amenities of Mr. Ellsworth M. Statler. He was the originator of the hotel chain concept known as Statler in 1863 to 1928. Okay, so he believed also, okay, regarding the three pillars of hospitality: life as service, consistent service delivery. So the one that we discussed during the service, the gold service, the personalization, because they didn't instruct the hotel company, the owner, the hotelier, or any of the staff for them to engrave or for them to embroider the name of their guests. That's why if they will enter inside the room, okay, they will notice some of the embroidered names, okay, particularly regards to their bed sheets, their towels. Of course, if they will open their flat screen TV, they will notice, "Welcome, Mr. Morales." So that's an example of personalization. Next in line, aside from the life, okay, from the life is a service, we have the word location, location, location. That's a context, right? That's why dinarayo pa rin ang Baguio Country Club. For example, Le Chef, Lemonade, or the oldest Starbucks that is located at Baguio Country Club. Why? Even it's too far, because it's the service. Aside from the service, when it comes to the menu, right? So you're willing, our guests or travelers, they're willing to travel. Why? For them to feel, for them to experience the best service, even though it's too far from the city, or we call that one as a suburban. The guest is always right. Yes, we discussed that one already during our first grading period. That do you believe that customer is always right? Some of you answered yes, some of you answered no. But if you will be working in our industry, in our hospitality and tourism industry, even though they committed mistakes, even though they are wrong, but we need, as an employee, we'll feel them that they are right. Not totally that we will embarrass them that, "No sir, no ma'am, you are wrong, we are correct." No, that's not the way we entertain them, but we will give the full or the 100% service for them to return back, for them to appreciate that even though they committed mistakes, they did wrong, at least we as an employee, as one of the employees in our industry, we feel them, or we gave them the best, okay, the word correct or the word right. Let's move on. Another pioneers, okay, we have Conrad Hilton, the grandfather of Paris Hilton. Conrad Hilton, king of the innkeepers. He became a successful hotelier after World War II, and he pioneered the Hilton Hotel, and he believed that success seems to be connected with action. Successful men keep moving. They make mistakes, but they don't quit, according to Mr. Conrad Hilton. And today, the familiar Hilton is seen in almost every major City. And we are very much grateful because we have Conrad Manila. It is located at Seaside Boulevard. And we have Hilton Manila. It is located at Newport City in Pasay, Metro Manila. Next in line, let's move on. Mr. Cesar Ritz, famous Swiss hotelier. Cesar Ritz was a hotelier at the Grand National Hotel in Switzerland, Ritz-Carlton and Ritz Hotel, and of course St. Regis Grand Hotel, and became one of the most popular pioneers in Europe, particularly in Paris, New York, and other cities. And of course, he believed that the customer is never wrong. Next in line, Mr. William Waldorf Astor and his cousin, John Jacob Astor IV. In 1893, William Waldorf Astor launched the 13-story Waldorf Hotel at 5th Avenue, particularly in New York City. 4 years later, the Waldorf was joined by the 7th-story Astoria Hotel. That's why we have an Astoria hotels, okay, in Cebu and of course in at Boracay. They believe that the difficult immediately, the impossible takes a few minutes longer. What does it mean? If it is simply difficult, it is done. If it is impossible, it shall be done. Okay, so let's move on. Our next one of the pioneers, we have Kevin Wilson, founder of Holiday Inn, and Holiday Inn went international, okay, in 1960. And of course, it's a hotel chain, and it opened in Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, so we're very much grateful also because we have a Holiday Inn here in Baguio City. And he believed that a successful person realizes his personal responsibility for self-motivation. He starts with himself because he possesses the key to his own ignition switch, according to Mr. Kevin Wilson. Next in line, we have J.W. Marriott Sr. and J.W. Marriott Jr. So John Willard. So founder of the Marriott hotel chain and founded his hotel empire in 1957 in Virginia, Washington, D.C. Okay, so Marriott Hotel. Successful people keep moving. They make mistakes, but they never quit. So I experienced also to work at John Willard Marriott in City of Dreams and Fantasies, Dubai City, and I think I am grateful and overwhelmed experiences because I worked with other nationalities. Okay, and of course, next in line, number 7, second to the last, Ernest Henderson and Robert Morey, wherein they started the Sheraton chain in 1937. And of course, with their ambitious development, plans were put into place to create a truly global network of properties. That's why it is considered already that Sheraton chain is considered as hotel and resort, and it's an international hotel chain owned by Marriott International as of the moment. And last but not the least, Ray Scalz, of course, pioneered or founded the Hampton Inn Hotels, former company in the Hotel Inn Corporation. And in the early 1980s, Ray Scalz founded the Hampton Inn, and which was a company in the Holiday Inn Corporation. So it's a hotel chain and still commonly and referred to a brand of a hotel, one of the hotels, wherein trademarked already by Hilton worldwide. Okay, so that's the end of our lecture regarding the pioneers of the hospitality industry. So I will not discuss first the Carime, the Escoffier, the Bolognier, because that's part of the food and beverages. Thank you very much. Okay, so good evening to each and everyone. We will continue our lecture regarding the classification of hotels. Lodging property may be defined as an establishment that charges fees for providing furnished sleeping accommodation to persons who are temporarily away from home. That's why we need to discuss the ways to classify a hotel. according to their location. If it is a city center, airport, freeway, hotels and motels, resort. There are 10 types of services offered. The price segment, there are 5. Size or number of rooms, we're talking about the hotel size. Diamond rating, we have 1 diamond to 2 and 3 diamonds. Star rating from the Department of Tourism, and of course the type of ownership. So first, let's start with the first one, hotel classification according to location. So number 1 is the city center hotels. Wide range of accommodations and services, usually located in large cities and along the business districts. Typically have a signature restaurant, mainly cater to business travelers, or capable of hosting large conferences. Very accessible to business and commercial areas. And of course, city center hotels can be further classified as luxury, business, suites, economy, or residential. Okay, so don't forget that located in large cities, usually along the business districts. Okay, so we have the following examples. Okay, we have this Shangri-La in Makati. We have Manila Pavilion. It is located at Ermita, Manila. Century Park Hotel. It is located in Malate. Next, the Dusit Hotel Nico. It is located in Makati. The Pen. That's why if you were to hear the Pen, we call that one as the Peninsula. It is located in Makati. It's one of the famous 5-star hotels. Okay, why? Because of their infrastructure and their landscape and their design. Next, the Heritage Hotel. It is located at Rojas Boulevard Corner, EDSA Pasay. And of course, here in Baguio City, we have 3 best examples. We have the City Center Hotel. It is located at Session Road. And of course, they have a famous restaurant. Okay. We have typically, they have a signature restaurant, the Beanstalk. I love their buffalo wings, their Vietnamese, I'm sorry. And I love their banana and carrot cake. That's City Center Hotel at Session Road. And of course, their typically signature restaurant, okay, is the Beanstalk. Another example here in Baguio City, we have the Bloomfield Hotel. It is located at Upper Session Road. They have a signature restaurant, the Patch Cafe. So I love their strawberry salad and of course with their champurrado. Okay, and I love also their bottomless iced tea. And last but not the least, we have of course the Hotel Venice. Their signature cafe or restaurant is the Cafe Venice. Okay, it is located at Abanao Square. It's considered as one of the city hotels here in Baguio City. Okay, so let's move on. Aside from the City Center Hotel, let's move on to the next part. According to location is the Airport Hotel. So located at or near an airport, it works best for travelers who travel by air. So they mainly cater flying public, and of course they can accommodate business travelers and making connections during week-long trip. It is also the one chosen by airlines as a venue for accommodation of layover passengers, delayed or canceled flights. That's why we're much grateful because we have an airport hotel. The best example for this is the Waterfront Airport and Hotel and Casino. It is located in Mactan, Cebu, as well as, okay, by the way, they have their tagline, comfortable and memorable stay at Waterfront Airport, Hotel and Casino. Okay, so let's move on. Number 3 is the freeway hotels and motels, often clustered in freeway on the outskirts of towns and cities. So if we are talking about a freeway, we call that, or we define that was an express highway with no intersection. Okay, so convenient place to stay for road travelers. Guests could simply drive up, park outside the office, register, rent a room, and park outside the room. So we expect that freeway hotels and motels refers to a lodging establishment that caters to travelers with automobiles and provides self-service parking on premises. That's why motel came from the motorist hotel. So we have an example here. We have Taal Vista Hotel. It is located at Tagaytay. Micro Hotel Inn and Suites, same. This is located at Tagaytay. In Tagaytay, I mean. Days Hotel, same in Tagaytay. Okay, let's move on to the last part. According to location is the resort hotel. It is located away from city or suburb. Location carries a special attraction other than the hotel itself. So it's a lodging facilities usually located at popular vacation, particularly locations with offer, or they're offering recreational activities such as golf, tennis, casino, and gambling. Okay, so the attraction can be natural wonder like a seaside, mountainside, amusement park. And usually they offer other recreational activities like sunning at the beach, skiing, horseback riding, golfing. The best example for this, if you want to visit one of the best resorts in Subic, the Mangrove Resort Hotel. Okay, so that's the end according to location. Don't forget, we have City Center Hotel, Airport Hotel, Freeway Hotels and Motels, and of course, number 4 is the Resort Hotel. Okay, so let's move on. There are 10 classifications of hotel pertaining to the types of service. Okay, let's start with the number 1 is okay, we have another example of the one that we discussed a while back, the resort hotel. We have Boracay Regency. We have Shangri-La Mactan Island Resort, Island Cove Resort and Leisure Park, Fort Elocandia. Of course, we have White Rock Beach Hotel, Sofitel Hotel and Resort. That's considered as a resort, the Sofitel. Of course, the one that we identified a while back, the Waterfront Airport Hotel and Casino, the Heritage. Okay, let's move on. Classification of hotels according to type of service. Let's start with the full service hotel. Typically, it's a business oriented. They mainly cater the meetings and convention services, wide range of facilities, services and facilities such as they have beverage outlets. Like for example, they have a restaurant, formal and casual, bars and lounges, meetings, convention and catering services, business features, business center, secretarial services, fax, in-room computer hookup, butler service. So if we're talking about butler service, that's all around. I will discuss that further. Concierge, if we're talking about concierge, this one established or was introduced in France, because if we're talking about concierge, they will assist guests by arranging tours, restaurant reservation. But if we're talking about butler, it's a chief manservant of a house. They will prepare wines, will receive guests, they will serve meals, they will perform various personal services. But if we're talking about guest relation officer, they will coordinate, they are the customer service oriented employee, they greet hotel guests, they are the escorts. Okay, they will escort guests with regards to their rooms. Okay, so full service hotel as if they are a 5-star hotel. Okay, so I'll give you some of the examples that we have. The Fairmont Makati. Okay, the Fairmont Makati. Okay, so they have the famous buffet restaurant. Don't forget that one, the Spectrum Buffet Restaurant. Spectrum Buffet Restaurant. Next in line, aside from Fairmont, we have Makati Shangri-La. We have their own, the famous or typical specialty restaurant or the buffet restaurant is the Circles Event Cafe Buffet. That's their one of the, recall this one, the famous buffet restaurants in Manila, particularly in Makati. Circles Event Cafe Buffet. Next in line, we have the Pan Pacific. We have Pan Pacific Lounge. Okay, that's their famous cafe or restaurant, the Pan Pacific Lounge. Next in line, we have Manila Marriott Hotel. Manila Marriott Hotel. So their famous typical restaurant is the Marriott Cafe. Is the Marriott Cafe. Okay, so let's move on. We're done with the full service hotel. Let's move on to the next part is the casino hotels. Offers patrons opportunities to sleep cheap yet spend big. Okay, heavy growth segment, low room rates, subsidized food and beverages, themes are popular, 500 plus guest rooms, variety of food operations, and contains a gaming room. So, of course, you will sleep cheap, yet you will spend big. Okay, why? Because they mainly cater to the casino players or our guests, the gamblers. Okay, so you expect that they have a low room rates because the players will only play the said casino, but they will not stay, particularly they will not sleep, okay, in casino hotel, but they will only play as part of the recreational activities. Okay, so we have the following examples. We have Stotzenberg Hotel and Casino, and it's located at Clark Freeport Zone. Another example, we have the Waterfront Hotel and Casino. It is located in Cebu City. Of course, one of the famous, we have Hyatt Hotel here in Baguio City, but because of the earthquake 1990, okay, Hyatt Hotel or Hyatt Regency, they believe renovated, refreshed, and refined. That's their famous tagline, okay, of Hyatt Hotel. Next in line, number 3, Convention Hotel. From the word itself, they mainly cater to the guests who will attend MICE, provide facilities and meet the needs of groups attending and holding conventions, are commercial properties that have the capability of hosting conferences and meetings. Okay, so you expect that convention hotels, commercial properties that have the capability of hosting, okay, conferences and meetings. Usually 500 plus guest rooms, include larger public areas to accommodate hundreds of people at any time. Okay, so usually they offer concierge floor, the one that we discussed. Okay, it was introduced in France. They will assist guests by arranging their tours, restaurant, or any services. Round the clock room service. It's a 24/7. So if in case they want to eat at 3 o'clock in the morning, so no choice. The convention hotel will do their job, their staff. Okay, in-house laundry. That's one of their famous, one of the inclusions, right? Usually offer in-house laundry. Business center, okay, most especially for the pasalubong, souvenir items. Travel desk. Why do they need travel desk? For the guests to ask if they will travel via bus, via airplane, Okay, shuttle, taxi cab, they're in charge for that, the travel desk. And of course, the airport shuttle service, they're in charge for that also. Number 4, okay, so I'll give an example of some of the convention hotels here in our country. Traders Hotel is located at Rojas Boulevard in Pasay. AIM Conference Center, it is located in Makati. Okay, so what does it mean? AIM, Asian Institute of Management. AIM Conference Center. EDSA Shangri-La is considered as one of the convention hotels. Number 4, economy or budget hotel. Offers clean, reasonably sized and furnished rooms without accompaniments of full-service hotels. So economy from the word itself, right? So therefore, it is more on the economy for the students, okay, who want to sleep, right? So for budget, right? For budget hotels, they will occupy that budget hotels. Focus on selling beds but not meals or meetings. They will not provide your meals. You expect that if you to stay in a budget hotel or economy, you expect that they will not provide your breakfast. Some does not have restaurants or offer substantial food and beverage, but they do offer guests continental breakfast in the lobby. So you expect you will pay continental breakfast. So if you're talking about continental breakfast, just like a Filipino breakfast, long silog, hot silog, top silog. Okay, that's continental breakfast. That's economy or budget hotel. So we have the following. Okay, so as we are familiar maybe with Go Hotels, budget hotel in Manila, the Hop In Hotel. We have Grand Prix. We pronounce that Grand Prix. It's a sister company of a Victory Liner, of course. A Victory Liner. Okay. And of course, we have TG, that's Domestic Guest House. It is located near Naiya. Okay. Next, we have Mariposa Budget Hotel. Hotel 99, the most convenient and budget hotel in the heart of Manila. Of course, we have Red Planet. It is located in Makati. And of course, the Sogo Hotel. The Sogo Hotel, so clean, so good. Okay, it's an example of economy or budget hotels. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so aside from the one that we enumerated a while back, Hotel Sogo's top 7 competitors are Victoria Court, Crown Regency Hotel, Eurotel Group, the Mariposa Lodge, Sohotel in Manila, Renaissance Hotels, and the View Motel. So we have the Victoria Court, the Crown Regency, Eurotel, Mariposa, and Sohotel, and of course the Renaissance Hotels. Number 5, the extended stay hotel cater to guests who stay for extended period. Okay, so from the word itself, extended, so therefore they also take guests who stay for shorter time, but majority are long staying guests. So denotes lodging facilities designed for guests who need long-term accommodation. Okay, long-term accommodation. Offers full kitchen facilities and shopping services or a convenience store in the premises. Okay, that's the word extended. Next in line, number 6, all suite extended stay, an additional space in the form of lounge and possibly kitchenette. So it's a home-like atmosphere, community feeling. Okay, so expect all suite means a suite room. Okay, provide closer to home feeling for guests who may be relocating or attending to seminars or a work-related projects that needs a stay of greater than about 5 days. Okay, so here are the following examples. We have the Linden Suites. It's located at Ortega's Center in Pasig. Next in line, the Herald Suites, where I'd like to be. Next in line, the Discovery Suite, that's considered as one of the Butler's Hotel. Okay, let's move on to the next part. We have the bed and breakfast inns. Accommodations with the owner who lives on the premises or nearby, providing a clean, attractive accommodation and breakfast. So, the one that we discussed every now and then, okay, overnight lodging on a private homes. We have an example here in Baguio City, the Lucio B&B. You can stay for a night at upstairs bed and bath for only 299 pesos. We have more examples, okay, the one that we research or other, the Tribu Hostel, the 1869 B&B, okay, that's an example, the CV B&B also, okay, one of the examples of the bed and breakfast. Boutique Hotel has unique architecture, styles, decoration, and size. Small in size, about 25 to 125 rooms only. High level of personal services. We have Sea Boutique Hotel. Okay, it is located here in Baguio City. Okay, so aside from Sea Boutique Hotel, Chalet, yes, it's considered as one of the boutique hotels. Aside from, we have Lemonade also. Lemonade and the Podium Boutique Hotel. The Podium Boutique Hotel. Okay, we have Condotels, combination of condominium and hotel. The hotel operating company gets a cut of the money from renting the units, and so does the owner. So Condotel, a furnished hotel housing unit with kitchen area, living room area, sleeping area, and bath. Okay, so Condotel. Mixed use hotel, that's the last part. Mixed use hotels. Hotels develop as mixed-use properties, meaning that a hotel may also have residences, a real condo that people use along with amenities such as spa and sports facilities. They're not for renting like condotel. Okay, so from the word itself, mixed use, you expect it's just like a residential area wherein it's a condo type slash apartel type, but don't forget they are not for renting. Like, hi everyone, to all my THC 106 students, good day to each and everyone. So last meeting we discussed already the classification of hotels according to location and according to the types of service. So at this juncture we will continue our lecture, and 2 meetings left, and we will, or should I say 2 videos left. We will start with the restaurant operation, but I will share some of my experiences when I work in the city of dreams and fantasies, Dubai. So we will continue. Our topic for today is about the classification according to price segment. Okay, so we'll continue our lecture regarding the classification according to price segment. So luxury, the best example for this is the Westin. Westin Hotels and Resorts. It's an American luxury hotel chain owned by Marriott International. Next in line, if we're talking about upscale, that the Hyatt Hotels Corporation is the best example. It is commonly known as Hyatt. It's an American multinational hospitality company. Okay, so next in line, the All Suites. Okay, All Suites, the best example for this is the Marriott Suites. Okay, it's an American multinational diversified hospitality company that manages and franchises a broad portfolio of hotels. Okay, so you know already, founded by J.W. Marriott. Next in line, the mid-price. The best example for this is the Holiday Inn. It's a British-owned American brand of hotels and subsidiary of Intercontinental Hotel Groups. Okay, so it has grown to be one of the world's largest hotel chains. We are very much grateful because we have Holiday Inn here in Baguio City. And of course, according to price. The last part is the economy. The Days Inn, it's a hotel chain headquarters in the US. Okay, so this brand is now a part of the Wyndham Hotels and Resorts. Okay, so that's according to the price segment. Let's move on. According to hotel size. Okay, so we have a small hotel size, medium, we have large, mega. Of course, if we're talking about small, there rooms, okay, 1 to 150 rooms. That's, we classify that one as small hotel size. If we're talking about mega, that's 1,500 and more, or and above. Okay, next in line, classification according to diamond rating. So if you will, maybe you are confused about the diamond rating and the star rating. So the stars are used by the Forbes travel guide. Okay, we call that one as Forbes rating system, or FRS, formerly known as the mobile travel guide or mobile rating system, while diamonds used by the more commonly known as AAA, that's American Auto Association. Okay, so if you will notice, and we have also 3A's when it comes to resort. Okay, so the new star rating system for hotels and resorts will replace the old classification system, which the DOT has been using since the 1990s. So if we're talking about accommodation providers, we have economy, standard and first class, and deluxe for hotels, while A, 2A's, and 3A's for resorts. Okay, so let's start with the diamond rating by American Automobile Association. We have 1 diamond. If you have 1 diamond, properties have simple roadside appeal and the basic lodging needs. So you expect it, okay, these properties, okay, appeal to the budget-minded traveler. Okay, so usually, if we're talking about 1 diamond, they provide essential. If we're talking about essential, the basic requirements pertaining to comfort, cleanliness, and of course, the hospitality. Next in line, 2 diamonds. Properties have average roadside appeal with some landscaping and a noticeable enhancement in interior decoration. So therefore, properties appeal also to the traveler seeking more than basic accommodation. But usually, they will provide some of the enhancement to the overall physical attributes. They have design elements with amenities, of course, and you expect at a moderate price. Next in line, 3 diamonds carry a degree of sophistication through higher service and comfort. So you expect that properties appeal to the traveler with comprehensive needs. Okay, so you expect multifaceted with a distinguished style, with some of the upgraded with regards to the quality of physical attributes, amenities, and we are now talking about the level of comfort. Next in line, 4 diamonds have excellent roadside appeal and service levels that give guests what they need before they even ask for it. Okay, so you expect that properties are upscale in all areas. Accommodations are refined and stylish. And last but not the least, we have the 5 diamonds. Properties have the highest service levels, sophistication, and offerings. You expect that one of the characteristics, okay, is luxury, of course, and accommodations are first class. Okay, so that's the classification according to diamond rating. Okay, so let's move on. how about from the Department of Tourism? When it comes to their national accommodation, they have a 5-star grading system also for accommodation enterprises. Let's start with the 1-star, 25 to 40% achievement. So you expect that they need to meet 251 to 400 points. Okay, these enterprises appeal to budget-minded travelers. There is a limited range of facilities and services. So if you're talking about 1-star lodging, it is a limited service hotel. But of course, they need to consider also a clean, comfortable, and reliable establishment. Next in line, 2-star, 40 to 55% achievement, and you expect that they need to meet 401 to 550 points. These enterprises appeal to the tourists seeking more than basic accommodation. They offer expanded facilities and higher level of comfort. You expect that. Of course, if you're talking about 2-star hotel, they need to consider also clean, comfortable, and reliable establishment that has expanded amenities such as a full service restaurant. Next in line, a 3-star hotel, 55 to 70% achievement. They need to meet 551 to 700 points. These enterprises offer a very good level of accommodation. And if you're talking about 3-star, okay, they need to provide travelers with a strong sense of location. And of course, they need to enhance amenities as well. The best example for this is the Hotel Rembrandt and Atrium Hotel by Eurotel. Next in line, 4-star, they need to meet 701 to 850 points. These properties are upscale in all areas. Okay, and these properties provide a distinctive setting, and the guest will find many interesting and inviting elements to enjoy throughout the property. Service is responsive, often including an extensive array of facilities. Okay, so the best example for this is the Oakwood Traders Hotel, the Richmond Hotel. It's in Ortigas. Then last but not the least, of course, the 5-star, they need to meet 851 to 1,000 points for them to be called as a 5-star. These exceptional properties provide a memorable experience through virtually flawless service and the finest of amenities. Okay, so here are the following examples. We have the Bellevue, Manila, Sofitel, the Peninsula, Pan Pacific. This is one of the Butler hotels in the Philippines. Raffles in Makati. We have Fairmont in Makati. We have Shangri-La Hotel at the Fort. It is located, of course, in the city of Manila. Grand Hyatt, Makati Diamond Residences. Of course, these 3 hotels are just a few of the many that have exceeded the qualities required by the Department of Tourism to become a 5-star hotel. Okay, so we have a Sky High Marco Polo Ortigas, Manila. Easy access to shopping malls, museums, restaurants, and bars. Continental Club floors and a Continental Club lounge on the top floor. So they exceeded, okay, the national ratings of the Department of Tourism. So this hotel has 316 rooms and suites, which includes, okay, 2 Continental Club floors. Okay, so that's Marco Polo Ortigas, Manila. Okay, so dubbed as the first Sky Hotel. So that means their hotel's rooms and amenities are situated on the top 20 floors of the hotel building. Imagine that one, 20 floors. Next in line, we have the City of Dreams by Hyatt. It is owned and developed by Melco Resorts. And the resort consists of 6 hotel towers with 938 rooms. So, which includes a Novo Hotel, NOBU Hotel, NOWA, NUWA, formerly Crown Towers, and of course the Hyatt Regency Hotel, rebranded from Hyatt. Okay, so that's their comfort room or their washroom. And of course, living the dream, Hyatt Hotels has built quite a reputation across its over 60 hotels worldwide. Okay, so last but not the least, we have a Conrad Manila, offers a peaceful escape from the hustle and bustle of urban living. Okay, so it is being just 15 minutes away from Naiya and stunning views of the storied Manila Bay. Okay. Okay, so Lodging Management Association, it is the relationship between the owner and management. This association classifies a hotel at the foundation level. Okay, so there are 5 basic lodging management associations. The first one is the owner operated, run by the owner and the owner's family. So the best example for this is the bed and breakfast hotels or inns. Okay, so the one that we discussed before, a bed and breakfast is a small lodging establishment that offers overnight accommodation and breakfast. So the owner cooks meals, cleans, and perform all tasks. Usually, it's a small scale business. And I just want to share my experience when I went to Armenia. Okay, so this is the room. Okay, it's a bed and breakfast in Armenia, and of course the most delicious bread in the world is their lavash. Okay, so let's move on. Owned. Okay, so the second one is the owner managed. The owner has hired additional non-family personnel to help run the property, so therefore it's not part of the family, so they will hire other employees. Okay, the hotel is not chain affiliated, can be large or small scale business. Overall management goes to the owner, subordinates or non-family. So the best example for this, if you were to visit a forest house owned by Mom Raquel Versosa, mother of Miss International, Miss Versosa. Okay, so if you want to try also their specialty, their bagnet, their pinakbet, and you will enjoy also with regards to their ambience. Okay, I love their soup because they will serve just like a big burger buns. Okay, we're in. Okay, you will enjoy also the atmosphere, the environment, and of course with their friendly staff. Try Forest House. Next line, independent. The owner has no role in management or day-to-day operations. An independent group of managers are responsible to the owner for the hotel's performance. The hotel is not chain affiliated. So the best example for this is the Hotel Venice. It is located at Abanao and of course at Session Road. Franchise, independently owned hotels that affiliated themselves with a chain. The chain has limited control. So the best example for this, you have the Hampton by Hilton, Holiday Inn and Holiday Inn Express, Red Roof, Embassy Suites by Hilton, Motel 6, Hilton Hotels and Resorts. They are examples of franchise hotels. Franchise agreement, the owner franchisee pays a franchise fee to the chain. We're talking about the franchisor in exchange for the rights to use the following. Of course, you will use their name. Of course, you need to follow also SOP or standard operating procedure, guidelines on administration. So you need to follow that one, so that you need to, okay, if you want to have a franchise hotel. Benefits ensures constant level of quality and service. Of course, you know already the service of that franchise hotel or any establishment. Benefits from national marketing campaign because it is known already. Access to central reservation or the CRS. CRS provides the consumer with an avenue to locate a hotel of choice in a certain location using an easy to find contact number. So they have their own website. Concerns or disadvantages: lack of control. Why? Because the management will control the standard operating procedure, right? You cannot introduce your own policy because they have their own. Failure to maintain standard may lead to losing franchise rights. Of course, if you will not follow the said protocol, what's sad to say, they will remove you. Holiday Inn is the best example. Is a British-owned American brand of hotels and subsidiary of Intercontinental Hotel Groups. Okay, or the IHG. We are very much grateful because we have an IHG here in our city, Baguio City. Next, the management contract. This is independently owned hotels that affiliate themselves with a chain. The chain maintains a high level of control. The chain operates the hotel to the owner's behalf. Okay, similar to the franchise that is supplied with standard operating procedure, quality and service level targets. Okay, so we have an example with the following examples. Brand management companies that operate hotels in addition to providing the flag. We have Hilton Hotels and Resorts, Hyatt. We have IHG or Intercontinental Hotel Groups, Marriott, and of course the Starwood Hotels and Resorts. Okay, we have the best, biggest, and most unusual hotels in chains. We have the 7-star hotels, of course. We have the Burj Al Arab Hotel in Dubai. The Townhouse, okay, the Townhouse, it's in Milan. Okay, the Townhouse Galleria. Okay, the Pango 7-star Hotel in China. The Flower of the East in Iran. The Emirates Palace in Abu Dhabi. Of course, the Burj Al Arab, okay, the 7-star hotel wherein I worked there for 1 year, and of course it's a famous for its striking sail-shaped design in the lavish suite, which is one of the most expensive hotel rooms in the world. Imagine that one, $24,000 a night. So therefore, if you were to convert that one to peso, 1.2 million. Okay, so 28 double story. Okay, and the price includes a luxury dinner. Okay, you will experience a dining, okay, at Bab Al Yam restaurant, and of course you will experience also their bar and their lobby lounge. Okay, so that's their 7-star rooms. Okay, that's the 28-story floors. Okay, so I work there at the Sky View Bar or Function Hall. So that's for the VVIP. Okay, so we are not allowed to use our cellular phone, but I'm that kind of pasaway employee. That's why I need to. Okay, so without cellular phone, I cannot share, right, with you guys. Okay, so I work as a food and beverage attendant. Okay, so we need to serve the VIP, We need to take care of our movements. We need to act, okay, the best that we can, because we're serving kings, okay, and they're very sensitive. Of course, that's their comfort room, okay, outside the Burj Al Arab, okay. That's a real, okay, yellow roses. They're human resources, and I work also. I tried also to be a substitute, okay, an assistant to the chef, okay, to chop all the ingredients, particularly the fruits and the vegetables. Of course, that's their entrance at the Skyview Bar. Okay, so I need to assist our guests. Okay, so we need to set up and set down also the dining table, the dining area of our guests. Okay, my co-workers coming from other countries. We have an Iranian, we have African, Chinese. Okay, the Burj Al Arab stay different. Of course, we have Townhouse Galleria. Okay, so Galleria, it's in Italy. It's one of the seven-star hotels in the world. The Pango, okay, the Pango 7-star hotel in China. It's in Morgan Plaza. Okay, so the Pango, same as, okay, connected inside or connected with the one of the biggest mall, okay, in China. Next in line, the Flower of the East, Kish Island. It's in Iran. Of course, the Emirates Palace in Abu Dhabi, UAE. Okay, so one of the top most expensive luxury hotels in the world is the Emirates Palace, 5-star hotel, luxury 5-star hotel in Abu Dhabi, operated by Mandarin Oriental as of January 1, 2020. Okay, so don't forget that one. Of course, #1 hotels in the world, the Oriental Hotel in Bangkok, Thailand, managed by Mandarin Oriental Hotel. Regent of Hong Kong, the Mandarin Oriental of Hong Kong. Connaught of London, luxury hotel in London's stylish Mayfair village with a discreet English atmosphere and contemporary 5-star touches expected by the modern traveler. The Connaught of London. Highest quality large chain hotels, the Ritz-Carlton, the Four Seasons Hotel, and of course, the most unusual hotels, the Treetops Hotel, the Ice Hotel in Sweden, the Underwater Hotel in Australia, and of course, the Capsule Hotel in Japan. Okay, so that's the end of our lecture when it comes to the lodging management by the Lodging Management Association, and the best, biggest, and most unusual hotels and chains. Hi, good morning. Hi, good morning to each and everyone. Happy Tuesday. Today is March 17. So, I will share also some of my experiences. Okay, every time I will travel, I need to document. And of course, I will share also my journey in the city of dreams and fantasies, because I work there. 9 hotels. Okay, so let's start with the Pan Pacific Hotels and Resorts. This is one of the Butler's Hotel here in our country, aside from the Discovery Suites. Okay, so this is considered as the Butler hotel, okay, one of the Butler hotels here in our country. So the Pan Pacific Hotels and Resorts, okay, it has more than 20 luxury hotels, resorts, and service suites across Asia. Okay, not only in Asia but North America, Europe. It is headquartered in Singapore. That's Pan Pacific. Of course, that's their double bedroom. We call this one as a VIN card, e-card, or key card. Okay, because we're not using a key. Okay, but by the way, of course, you need to insert. Okay, here then, of course, you expect also that it is automatic also. Okay, already your lights, your TV. Okay, and because of technology nowadays, we are embracing. Okay, no need to switch on and switch off, but by using that key card, okay, you can open already. You can close the curtain, the door, etc. But it depends on the hotel. Okay. Next in line, the Bohol Plaza. That's Bohol Plaza Resort and Restaurant. Of course, it is located in Bohol. A niche teasing your imagination. Touch the heavens right here. So overlooking like gods and goddesses. Okay, so because of their sky view, that's their major attractions. Okay, next in line, of course, we experience also to check in at Microtel in Davao. Okay, it offers affordable accommodations and it is located in Davao's commercial hub. Okay, so it's a franchise hotel because we have Microtel here in Baguio City. But I love their amenities because all rooms, okay, at the Microtel Davao are air conditioned. Okay, next in line, aside from, okay, that's the single, or should I say a double bedroom at Microtel Davao. Next, of course, I love also the 188 Green Windows Dormitel. Okay, so I had a great stay here. Okay, I would love to recommend this cozy place, okay, for you and your loved ones because their staff also are friendly. Okay, it is located, of course, in Davao. Next in line, of course, this is an experience. This is an example of the front office of To Go Travel Express. Okay, the one that we are discussing before. That's the front office or the lobby. Okay, of the To Go Travel Express. Okay, that's their economy okay, that's their economy class. Okay, very cheap, but you will only stay, right? But you need to take care of your belongings. Okay, so if you will stay at To Go economy, because your purpose is for you to enjoy, not to sleep, but for you to witness, right? If you will to visit Boracay or Cebu, okay, you may experience To Go Travel Express. Of course, Boracay Regency, okay, it is located malamang, diba, sa Boracay. Okay, so I love their headboard. Okay, I love their headboard, their washroom, and their shower room. Next in line, the Sands. Okay, this is one of the most popular luxurious hotel or resorts, okay, in Boracay because of their outstanding service. Okay, because as if it is like a municipal hall. All right. Okay, that's their famous infrastructure, Boracay Sands Hotel. Okay, of course the Grand Boracay Resort. Okay, so you have double bed. You have twin beds. Okay, double bed, triple. Okay, for triple, 3 double beds. And of course, the one that I'm talking about before, the Sugo Hotel. Okay, don't forget because, okay, they were sanitized. Okay, all their sleepers are sanitized, even their bowl. Okay, at least it's safe, and in regards to sanitation, right? Good to know that at least they are sanitizing, most especially nowadays, right? Because of the coronavirus. Okay, so that's their, I love their bed also. Okay, with their headboard. And I love their service. If we don't serve, if we don't serve your food and beverage orders within 10 minutes, it's a free. Okay, because we serve hot and fresh food to our guests so fast, so good. Okay, so, and of course they have, for your security, view first before you open the door, the one that we discussed before about safety and security, the holes, right, for you to check. Dear valued guests, please turn off this main switch upon leaving the room. Okay, so you will insert your contactless card, e-card, VIN card, key card for the power. Next, of course, because of, we don't know, right, if you are safe and sound while staying in their hotel accommodation. That's why they see to it that they have a double lock. And of course, I love also their service. Okay, we will reload you back for the text you sent us. So every time you will send your comments, okay, through text, then they will reload you. Okay, that's the service of Sugo Hotel. Okay, of course, it is important also to include, the switch on, switch off for your security and for your safety as well. We have the aircon, the toilet, right? That's part of security department. They have their own sprinkler, and of course sanitized bathroom. Okay, the one that we are discussing, the capsule hotel. By the way, this is my experience, when we traveled in Vietnam. Okay, so this is a capsule hotel, but if you want to visit also Japan, okay, so you need to step here, then they will provide already with your TV. Okay, you can access their Wi-Fi, etc. So very comfortable, very cheap. Okay, so if you want to travel to other countries, so Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Japan, most especially in Asia, okay, they are now practicing, or they are offering this kind of accommodation. Okay, so I just want to share also, I work 9 hotels, 9 hotels in the city of dreams and fantasies as a part-time for 1 year. Inikot ko po ang 10 plus the Burj Al Arab. Okay, so I believe that experience is the best teacher. That's why I'm here, to discuss. Okay, I love to discuss it personally, because face to face, supposedly, for me to give more examples. I will tell a story, but sad to say, because of the COVID, I need to do this, right? Okay, I'm talking alone here at my office, here in our barangay. So I work at Atlantis, the Palm Dubai. It's a luxury hotel resort located at the apex of the Palm Jumeirah, the UAE. It was the first resort to be built on the island, and it is themed on the myth of Atlantis. Okay, so before, of course, every time I'm discussing about Atlantis, this is one of my dream job, and thanks God, I worked there during the concert of Jennifer Lopez. Okay, nice to be here in Atlantis, the majestic resort in Dubai. Oh, diba? Mahugot-hugot. Okay, so I work, because our J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez, performed during the Dubai Air Show Gala. That was a dinner 2017 at Atlantis. Okay, so imagine that one. She performed for 3,500 VIPs. We serve 3,000 500 VIPs. Okay, the prince, the kings, the princess. Okay, it's an opportunity on my part, and I was shocked because my should I say, my former student, okay, diba? He was shocked when he saw me. Okay, why? Kasi, of course, diba, he don't expect that I will be working also as a F&B or as a waiter inside the Atlantis, the Palm. Okay? Sabi niya, "Sir, are you sure ikaw yan?" Nagulat siya kasi after 5 years, okay, dun lang kami nagkita sa Dubai. Okay? So, imagine that one we served 3,500 VIPs. Okay? So, it was my first time also to hold one of the biggest oval tray. Okay, at least it's an experience, right? That's why I'm sharing. Okay, let's move on. Of course, JW Marriott. Okay, I work there also as an F&B attendant. Okay, so the one that we have discussed before, the JW Marriott Hotel Dubai welcomes you to the heart of the city's bustling downtown district. Okay, so I experienced also to carry, right? To carry all the chairs, the tables, right? To mop all the floors. Okay, so it was my first time, and I've learned a lot. Okay, so to carry the trays, right? Yung mga huhugasan, ay, ang bibigat ng mga yan. Okay, so we will serve 1,000 of guests at JW Marriott. Okay, so don't forget that JW Marriott in Dubai, okay, they receive, most especially, they consider as one of the tallest, okay, building in the world. And because of their soaring high above, okay, 5-star hotel, modern luxury, and award-winning service. Okay, that's Marriott, JW Marriott. Next in line, I work also at Meydan, Dubai Meydan City. Okay, so it is located at Ras Al Khor, Dubai in UAE. Okay, launched on the eve of 2007 Dubai World Cup. Okay, so you expect that they will accommodate over 60,000 spectators in a 1-mile-long grandstand. So we will serve the VVIPs also. Okay, what to expect? A horse racing museum, a gallery, and of course 9-hole golf course. Okay, so imagine that one day can accommodate over 60,000 spectators. Okay, it was my first time also to wash a 1,000 of, or to wipe, okay, 1,000 of spoons, forks, plates. Oh, diba? My guts pang mag-selfie. Okay, so I've learned a lot also, okay, during my stay here at Meydan Hotel. So yung mga nag-horse racing, okay, they will stay here. Then after that, they will eat their breakfast, their lunch, and their dinner. So we need to serve them, okay, at Meydan Hotel. Next in line, okay, so of course, I work also at, what do you call this one? If I'm not mistaken, this is a Twin Tower Hotel. Twin Tower Hotel. So we need to, okay, I've learned a lot also, because we need to decorate, we need to decor the said ribbon. Okay, we need to set up. Usually this is good for 10 persons. Okay, it's good for 10 persons. Twin Towers Hotel. Okay, so I work also at Dow Cruise Dubai, Dow, DHOW. Okay, so connected by Avani Hotel, a Doe cruise. Cruising down Dubai Creek is a novel experience, one which you cannot miss when in Dubai. So imagine yourself on having dinner on a Doe cruise with fascinating lights of Dubai Creek. Okay, so iikutin lahat ng mga creek, okay? We're in for you to have, they will perform with music, Tanura dance show. Okay. Cruising down Dubai Creek is, okay, usually one of the favorites of, what do you call this one, the travelers coming from other countries, okay, because they will dine in, of course, so we will serve them also. We will need to refill, okay, the chafing dish, but it's an experience, okay, at Doe Cruise Dubai. Next in line, we work also, okay, by the way, it's the continuation of Doe Cruise. I work also at Roda Hotel. It's one of the Middle East's newest hotel groups, offering a luxury portfolio of accommodation, from hotels and apartments to villas. Okay, so we need to arrange also the meeting, okay, area, rooms. We need to set up. Okay, by the way, this is an example of Pakistan wedding setup. Okay. Of course, pa-selfie rin, okay? You need to carry, okay, the wine glasses, okay, the white wine, the red wine. You see, imagine at once. So it's too hard to work in the F&B attendant, right? So it was my first time ko lahat doon sa Dubai. Okay, so I work also at Jumeirah Golf Course. It's a luxury residential golf community. Okay, so it was my first time also to carry, okay, na round table. Imagine that one, okay, ilalagay namin doon, and after that i-carry namin. That's why, okay, nagkasakit po yung X10 level ko at, okay, sa likod. So I need to go home because of that. Okay, so it's an experience of Jumeirah Golf Course. Okay, by the way, each golf course here at Jumeirah, okay, have a different environmental theme. They have fire, earth, okay. And take note, did you know that, okay, here at Jumeirah Golf Estates, okay, it was the venue for the DP World Tour Championship. Okay. Next in line, at St. Regis, okay, hotels and resorts. It's a luxury hotel chain that is part of Marriott Hotel. Okay, so that was 1904. Okay, we're in St. Regis Hotel chain traces its roots. Okay, by the way, in New York. Okay, they started in New York, USA. And last but not the least, of course, the Westin Hotels and Resorts. Okay, it is an American upscale hotel chain owned by Marriott International. Okay, so they opened last 2018. Okay, and take note, the Westin brand has 223 hotels. Okay, so by the way, if you will to visit Dubai or part of Middle East, you will experience Arabic coffee, and you need to you need to eat also dates. Okay, dates. So you need to eat at least 5. Okay, 5 dates. Beyond 5, yan na, tataas na ang libido mo. Okay, so it was my first time also to eat, okay, 15 dates, and I'm, okay, talagang nagsusweat ako that time. Okay, so next in line, okay, an experience to share, of course, if you want to visit also Dubai, the chai tea and the parata. Okay, the chai tea, that's why we have milk tea, but the best chai tea in Dubai. Of course, this is their shopping bag, okay, as a substitute of your trolley. That's your trolley, a wheelbarrow. Okay, so that's if you were to visit also in Dubai, if you were to market their fruits, their vegetables, yan ang gagamitin mo, wheelbarrow instead of trolley. Okay, of course it was my first time, okay, to receive a hadiah, right? We call that once a hadiah. 100 times 13, that's 1 tree. Okay, every time they are celebrating the Ramadan, they will give all the employees, okay, an envelope like this. Then they will insert dirhams. Okay, so this is 100 dirhams times 13 pesos. That's 1 tree, right? Hindi biro ang 1 tree, right? Usually during the Ramadan they will give more on, okay, more on sweets, okay, sweets, foods. Okay, oh, di ba pa selfie. Okay, patalastas lang guys to end up. Of course, what if, right, the partas will do this also, just do this kind of bus, hoping and praying, right, by 2030. Next line, of course, this is more on the color of, right, woman. And what if, right, it's our one of the best hotels, right, around the world. What if we will establish, also put up here in Baguio City, a 3-top hotel? Okay, so thank you very much guys. I need to do this for some, I mean, live video because full na po ang gallery ko sa phone ko. Okay, so let's call it a day. Thank you very much, and we will discuss again within this week. And you expect a quiz. I will try my best to make Edmodo, okay, account. Thank you very much, and good day to each and everyone.